Hello class, today we're going to be talking about the parts of a paragraph, but first let's do this warm-up game. So it says my name is blank and I like blank. We're going to use this game in class to introduce ourselves, but I'll discuss this game right now. So what you'll do is say your name and then say the food or drink or candy or snack that you like. For example, I would say my name is Matthew and I like sandwiches. Okay, at this time in class, we'll pause the video and we'll play this game. If you're at home and you have friends, you could do this as well on your own. Now let's make it a little more interesting and a little more difficult. So now let's see if we can remember each other's names and what kind of food that we like. So we're going to go around the room, we'll say each other's names, and then we'll say the food, drink, candy, or snack that each of us likes. For example, if it's Sally's turn, Sally will say, my name is Sally and I like oranges. His name is Matthew and he likes sandwiches. And so on until we go around the room. Again, if you're at home and you have some friends you could practice this with, go ahead and pause the video and you can practice. Okay, now let's talk about hamburgers. As you may know, in the United States, the hamburger is a very popular food. So let's talk about hamburgers. Hamburgers have different parts. They have at the very top, you'll see a top bun, and then at the very bottom, there's a bottom bun, so some type of bread on the top and bottom. Then inside, there are usually some vegetables. So for example, tomatoes, there might also be lettuce, maybe some onions. Then very importantly, in the middle, you'll have a meat patty. And then many times there's some cheese as well. So we have bun, tomatoes, meat, cheese, and then another bun at the bottom. So why are we talking about hamburgers? Well, a hamburger is like a paragraph. There are different parts in a hamburger, just like there are different parts in a paragraph. So the most basic paragraph will follow this structure with these different parts. So just like there's a top bun on a burger, there's a topic sentence in a paragraph. That will be the first part of the paragraph. Then in the middle of a hamburger, you have tomatoes, cheese, meat, maybe some other vegetables. This really makes the hamburger so delicious. In the same way, there are supporting details in a paragraph that make the paragraph very interesting and you might say delicious. Then there's a bottom bun on a burger, just like there's a concluding sentence in a paragraph. And notice how at the very top, like the bun, like the topic sentence, is very similar to the bottom bun or the concluding sentence. It's almost like you're repeating a topic sentence at the bottom. Okay, we're going to look at these in a little more detail as we go through these different slides. So the first part is the topic sentence. So the topic sentence will state only one topic, and it's usually a noun or a noun phrase. And this topic sentence will tell us the subject of the paragraph. Many times, the topic sentence will have a topic and a controlling idea. In other words, it will explain the main idea of the entire paragraph. Now, in a basic, very well-structured paragraph, this will be at the very first part of the paragraph. Sometimes more advanced writers might put it in the middle. They might just put it at the end, or they might leave it out altogether and just let the supporting details really show the main idea or show the topic. But for us, as we just begin to write paragraphs, we want to write it out very clearly and state the topic sentence. So here's an example, very simple examples. We can say, I like sandwiches, or we can say, sandwiches are my favorite food. Or we can break the topic sentence into kind of three parts. Sandwiches are healthy, tasty, and diverse. So that topic sentence, it shows the topic and then the controlling idea. And notice how these are similar controlling ideas, but they're a little bit different each time. Now remember the warm-up that we did at the very beginning where it was my name is blank and I like blank. We could use that as a topic sentence. Again, a very simple topic sentence. And you could rephrase that if you want to. Instead of saying my name is Matthew and I like sandwiches, you could say sandwiches are the best or sandwiches are a delicious food, something like that. So now if you have your handout that goes with this lecture, you could write down your topic sentence on your handout. Now let's do a little bit more of an advanced practice to think about how to write a topic sentence. So look at this paragraph below. I'm going to read it, and then you're going to try to think of the topic sentence. It says, first, Richland College has a peaceful river flowing through the center of campus. Second, Richland College is peaceful because its staff are tolerant and there are friendly students. Finally, there are peaceful places to study at Richland College, such as the library, the ESOL corner, and Starbucks. And then the conclusion is not written. So what do you think the topic sentence would be? Remember, the topic will state the topic. In this case, it is Richland College. And then it will usually state the main idea or the controlling idea about the topic. So what is the point the author is trying to make about Richland College? Well, let's look at each sentence. It says, first, Richland College has a peaceful river. Then it says, second, Richland College is peaceful because. And then finally, there are peaceful places. So the word peace or peaceful is repeated 3 times. So we can connect that to the topic. So our topic sentence would be something like, Richland College is peaceful, or Richland College has a very peaceful campus. Okay, so that's an overview of the topic sentence. Let's move on to the supporting sentences. So supporting sentences give examples, explanations, or details about the topic. Supporting details can be facts, definitions, or anecdotes, which are just short stories. Supporting sentences often answer the why question. So if you have a topic sentence, for example, Richland College is peaceful, the supporting sentences will answer the question, why is Richland College peaceful? You should note that supporting sentences must all be about one topic. Remember, the whole paragraph should only be about one topic. And they all should support or give facts or give proof that relate to the main idea. Okay, look at this example. It says, I like sandwiches. Sandwiches are a type of food with meat or other filling in between 2 pieces of bread. And that gives some definition or explanation about what sandwiches are. So that can be a good supporting sentence. Next, it says, I like sandwiches. Sandwiches are a nutritious option for hungry people because they usually include protein, vegetables, and carbohydrates. This is an explanation or a way to answer the question, why? Why do you like sandwiches? Well, here are some reasons. Another example, I like sandwiches. Sandwiches are delicious as they combine the basic flavor of bread and vegetables with the rich flavor of meat, cheese, and sauce. Another way to answer the question, why? Why do you like sandwiches? Another example, I like sandwiches. Sandwiches can be made in many different ways. Each sandwich is different from the next and offers a new culinary experience. So again, another reason that someone would like sandwiches. So those were kind of basic or silly examples about someone who likes sandwiches. But even if you're writing about some complex topic, you need to have supporting details that relate to the main idea and that support or give proof or give facts that explain the main idea. So in class, what we're going to do is practice in groups of 2 or 3. So get into the groups. We'll pause the video and discuss how to do this. But at home, you could do this on your own as well by yourself. So it says create supporting details for your paragraph. For example, the paragraph where you said, my name is blank and I like blank, the kind of food or snack or anything that you like. So then you're going to think about reasons and facts and examples and support about why you like that food. So remember the example, I like sandwiches because they are nutritious or healthy. They have protein, vegetables, and carbohydrates. Those would be some supporting details. And then on your handout, you can make some notes about your supporting details. Okay, once you've finished that, let's move on. With a very structured paragraph, you might have a topic sentence that includes 3 main supporting details. For example, you could say, I like sandwiches because they are nutritious, delicious, and diverse. If you want to, you can use this structured kind of paragraph. So what you'll do is go back to your topic sentence and then you'll expand it and give some more detail within your topic sentence about what the supporting details will say. So for example, you could say, I like sandwiches because they are nutritious, delicious, and diverse. And then your supporting details will talk more about how they are nutritious, how they are delicious, and how they are diverse. I'll give you a minute to do that now. Okay, here's some additional practice that comes from our textbook. So look at these 5 different topic sentences, and what you'll do is, if you're in class, we'll stay in our groups and we're going to work on creating some supporting sentences about these topics. Or if you're at home, look at each of these 5 different topics and try to create some supporting sentences based on them. So number 1, it says good roommates have 4 characteristics. So what you could do is think about some details or supporting sentences about that. Number 2, living with your parents has certain advantages. Number 3, each country has its own favorite sport. Number 4, big cars are better than small cars for several reasons. And number 5, doctors have 3 important qualities. So pause the video and work on creating some supporting sentences. Okay, part 5, we're going to talk about the conclusion sentence. A conclusion sentence repeats the topic sentence in a new way, so it paraphrases or restates the topic sentence. A conclusion sentence summarizes the main points of the paragraph, but a conclusion sentence does not introduce a new idea. Okay, so like it says, do not introduce a new idea in your conclusion. So again, for a simple and very structured paragraph, you can use a conclusion sentence just to restate your topic sentence. Let's look at an example. As you can see, sandwiches are my favorite type of food because they are nutritious, yummy, and diverse. Or you could say, in conclusion, I like sandwiches because they are healthy, tasty, and sundry. Okay? So those are just some examples of how to restate a topic sentence. Now let's practice. Look at your topic sentence, the one that you wrote, like my name is blank and I like blank. Then rephrase or paraphrase it. So try to think of some new words that will still have pretty much the same meaning or similar meaning, but then just restructure it or rephrase it. Now look at your supporting details. You could summarize your 3 supporting details, or if you have more, summarize those details and then combine all of that into one sentence, and that can make a good conclusion sentence. Now go ahead and write that conclusion on your handout. Okay, let's do one more practice. It says create a conclusion based on the following paragraph. So we've seen this before. It says Richland College is a peaceful place for 3 reasons. First, Richland College has a peaceful river flowing through the center of campus. Second, Richland College is peaceful because its staff are tolerant and there are friendly students. Finally, there are peaceful places to study at Richland College, such as the library, ESOL Corner, and Starbucks. Now, see if you can think of a conclusion that restates the topic sentence and then maybe paraphrases or summarizes the main supporting details that you read about in that paragraph. So again, pause the video and try to think of a concluding sentence. Okay, so final step where we can put together everything that we learned today. Go to page 5 of your textbook and look at the paragraphs entitled Mrs. Robinson and My Best Friend. Then identify first the topic sentence, second the supporting sentences, and third the concluding sentence. So for both of those paragraphs, try to find the topic sentence, the different supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. So pause the video and try to do that. If you're in class, we can discuss that once you finish. Now, just for a review, a hamburger is like a paragraph. So remember, the hamburger has these different parts: the top bun, the tomatoes, cheese, and meat, and then the bottom bun. In the same way, a paragraph has these different parts: a topic sentence, supporting details in the middle, and then a concluding sentence. All right, thanks for watching.